In this video, you'll be learning how to connect MetaMask to Avalanche so that you can use Lydia Finance. Provided you've already installed MetaMask, which we covered in the last video, you should be able to access your wallet from the Extensions tab. Here, you'll notice that it's currently on Ethereum mainnet. We need to change this network. Unfortunately, however, Avalanche is not yet connected with MetaMask. So we have to go to Custom RPC to create a custom link to the Avalanche C chain. The C chain is where smart contracts are executed on Avalanche. Once you've got to the network name, type in Avalanche network. Next, in the RPC URL, https://api.avax.network/ext/bc/uppercase C, and finally /RPC. For reference, you should be able to find all of these details down below if you didn't catch it from the video. And then in the chain ID, 0xA86A, in the symbol AVAX. And finally, in the Explorer, https://cchain.explorer.avax.network with a /. Double check that you've put this in right, and then once you've done that, hit the save button. You should now see, when you scroll down, Avalanche Network. Perfect. You don't need to click Add Network again, as we've just added it. You can check that the details are correct here once again by clicking on Avalanche Network. But ultimately, we want to go back and close out of settings. You'll now see at the very top, we've got Avalanche Network selected. And also you can switch between networks here at a later date if you wish to. These settings will be saved in your MetaMask, so you won't have to do this over and over again. But beware that if you do move to a different computer, that you may lose this network RPC information. So make sure that you back up your private keys for these accounts. At this point, it's probably best to rename the wallet. Let's call this one AVAX Demo and hit the check on the right hand side. Note that if you want to export your private key, you can do it now using the Export Private Key button. Make sure you keep that safe, because if that goes missing, you're sure to be hacked. And then close out. This makes it easier for us to see which account we're using, and we also know that this is the AVAX wallet for future reference. We can get the wallet address from here by clicking on this, as we did before, and just as an example, we can paste this into the URL, and we'll see the full length public key. Remember that this is on the Avalanche C chain and not the X chain. The C chain is for smart contracts, so you can use apps like Lydia Finance, and the X chain is only for when you are moving AVAX cryptocurrency specifically. More on this in the next video. I'd also like to share just one more trick before we dive in further. If you already have an Avalanche web wallet, you will be able to import your Avalanche C chain wallet directly into MetaMask, which will save you many steps in future. To do this, you need to go to Manage Keys. Over here, you'll see the X chain key that we saved earlier. But also note that there is a View C chain private key option down here. If you click on this, you'll then be able to grab your private key. You can copy this, go to MetaMask, go to Accounts, Import Account, and then paste your private key here. And this will import your actual Avalanche C chain MetaMask account directly into MetaMask. Now, let's get back to Lydia Finance. Let's just double check that you've set everything up correctly. On Lydia Finance, go to the top right hand corner and click Connect. Here you'll see that it asks you to connect your MetaMask wallet. Click on this. Notice how a notification has instantly popped up and has suggested the wallet that we have created. Make sure this is checked and click Next. Here you want to make sure that this is only ever asking for the addresses of your permitted accounts. That way you can be certain that you're on the correct site. There may be malicious sites in the future that come out that will ask for more than just the public address of your account. At which point you can connect. And you can now see that you've got your address in the top right-hand corner, and you can also see potentially any lid that you have in your wallet or waiting to harvest. If this is connected, you can be sure that you have successfully connected to the Avalanche chain and that your wallet is now working properly. So let's get into how you can move funds from exchanges.